Hello everyone, and welcome back to Crypto's News with me, your host, Crypto. So today's actually a pretty damn special day, to be honest, because Digix 2.0 token just went live on the test network for Ethereum. So Digix, which I'll talk about what it is in a minute, is a project that and many people have been so excited for a very long time. I got in on the ICO, on their initial coin offering, and picked some up, and the price jumped up because people were expecting quite an awesome project. Now, a few projects have come out that are very similar to it since and made their own announcement. And however, I feel like the Digix team was the first one to say they were doing this, which is a gold-backed token on the Ethereum network. And so they've had the backing of the community for quite some time as far as marketing and, I suppose, trust in many senses. But, you know, they've had delay after delay. And these delays have basically lost a lot of the interest for many investors who got in. So, anyway, what is Digix? And why am I so excited about the 2.0 token release? Digix is a gold-backed token on the Ethereum network. And Digix aims to solve the issue of gold liquidity, of transferring gold easily and being able to have a payment token on the Ethereum network that has worth because it's tied to something physical, a precious metal which people trust. And how many currencies in the past have been backed by gold? Pretty much as far back as we can go in human history, for 5,000 years, we have had gold used as a way to transfer value. And so people like gold, people trust gold, and to be able to build a token backed by gold on the trusted Ethereum network, increasingly trusted Ethereum network, is something that's pretty desired within the community. So the way it works is that there's a vault somewhere in the world, in Singapore, because when you buy gold, some of the best vaults as far as security that have existed through time are in Singapore, over in Asia, and they're good at what they do. So they basically store gold there. I don't know if they have a mint specifically at this vault that they're going to be using, but oftentimes these vaults will also mint and basically smelt down gold. It takes a lot of, like, a very intense microwave or a sort of furnace, whatever it is, to melt down the gold at very, very hot temperatures at a very good purity rating, 0.999. So the gold isn't like mixed with copper or whatever it is. So they go ahead and melt it down. They create it into special shapes, and they stamp it 0.99, and they put the name of their mint or whatever. But these vaults in Singapore hold people's gold. So it could be something like that, like a bar that's stamped on. It could be a coin. You might have an American Eagle gold coin, which is the coin, apparently, as far as gold, that people most trust and recognize here in the United States. And, you know, Digix grams of gold, whatever it is. So each Digix token is going to be backed by 1 gram of gold inside of a Singapore vault, where they secure it, they insure it, they have a certificate for each piece of gram of gold, and for each gram they make a token, or a token is created on the Digix network. And you can go to the Digix DApp, the decentralized application, using whatever Ethereum browser you want, Mist, MetaMask, and I spoke about that yesterday in a video about the ENS, Ethereum name system, as far as how MetaMask works, so make sure you check that out if you didn't watch it. But you'll log in to Digix, you'll go ahead and make your order. I want to buy 3 grams at whatever the price, the going rate right now is, and there might be a tiny little fee, and that's it. You have this Digix token and you can physically bring yourself to Singapore, prove with your private keys that you have that token, transfer to them and redeem for real life gold, or you can order it through the mail and have it shipped over to you very quickly. There are different sites that do this, like Gold Money as well, but not backed by Ethereum on the Ethereum network. Or you can just trade it, right? Because now you have a token that is something that gains value by, you know, that argument that people always make, like, what is cryptocurrency backed by though? Because US dollar was amazing because it was backed by gold. Yeah, it was. And now we don't have anything like it anymore. So these gold-backed cryptocurrencies are pretty awesome. And like I said, there are many options coming out, and it'll be interesting to see which one people gravitate towards. Because I've seen ones also that don't even have a fee. And there is going to be a fee for transferring Digix back and forth. So hopefully they're not too late to the party. Maybe their name does carry a lot of weight. However, the token is up like 33% today because it's live on the Testnet network finally. It's something people invested in, including myself. In a matter of hours, the ICO hit their target, right? So this was a point in time last year in 2016 when people were trying to get in on what the hottest dApps were going to be in ICOs. And what's really cool though is that they really haven't spent that much money that was invested. Look, they haven't really moved anything. And they're also holding ETC, Ethereum Classic, because this is before the DAO fork. So they have all this investment funds that was locked up inside of their ICO that they can still use to pick up gold, to invest however they need to for the company to grow. Maybe in reduce fees at some point if it comes to that. Marketing, I don't know, I think marketing is pretty important. And oh, I'm sorry. When they had this token sale, what you bought was not a Digix token or the DGX token, which is backed by a gold gram. There were actually two tokens. One is the investor token. You can think of it like a stock, like a share in the Digix company, and that's the DGD or the Digix DAO token. And a DAO is kind of a smart business built on a smart contract blockchain like Ethereum. That's what a DAO is. Then there was the whole, you'll hear about the DAO, for those of you guys that don't know, and that was one DAO that failed pretty horribly. But there can be billions of DAOs, whatever. There can be lots of DAOs. Anyone can make a DAO as long as you have a smart contract function. You kind of create a business on the Ethereum blockchain around code that creates investment opportunities, governance opportunities, to how to run the company, pays dividends, whatever it is. That's what DAOs are there for, to fund different projects. It's basically like has a bunch of functions and contracts, and it all combines to create a company, the blockchain. So the Digix DAO raised quite a bit of money, and for the Digix DAO token that was eventually released on the main network for people, for token holders, and are already making interest. So if you have an address with your Digix DAO tokens that you've been holding for some time, and I thank Tony McCarp in particular for sending me some Digix DAO, because eventually I sold off when they did so many releases, but he sent me some and it came back invested into the plan, and I anticipated the price for that going up for you investors or trader savvy people, because when the price is low is when you want to pick it up. And people have said that if the token is used enough, if it's traded back and forth, if people do start using it as a medium exchange, if it becomes a stable coin of use on the Ethereum network, people will actually use as a currency. You know how people say if ETH is not a currency, just pay for gas. So this was one of the first coins being built on Ethereum that people said, hey, no, that could be the currency, right? Because it's backed by gold. So, you know, you might not ever even redeem the gold, but you know it's backed by gold because it's secured somewhere. You have a certificate for it. And historically, these have been great ways to store your cryptocurrency inside of a vault in Singapore. So anyway, whenever they're traded back and forth, there's a small fee, demurrage fee, that is paid to Digix DAO token holders that goes into a kind of contract and then pays dividends. So you go ahead and send, I believe it's once a month, I could be wrong, you send your Digix DAO to an address. That address automatically sends you back an equivalent amount of ETH that pays you your ETH that was charged to the Digix people for using the gold token. So it's pretty much like earnings, right? Like earnings in the company for people using the company. So like I said, people see that $50 could be really if it takes off within the first year or two, what you should be paying for this Digix DAO token, because the token gets enough of this valid volume, whatever calculated it was, which is a small percentage of what gold is traded back and forth on different exchanges. Then if they manage to cinch that, this DAO token, this Digix DAO token, DGD, could be worth $50. Plus your Digix is going to be backed by a gram of gold, so it's by the going rate of the gram of gold. So that's pretty neat. And yeah, you might have one of these vaults securing your stuff and saying that they have a 0% fee for actually holding these tokens, even though there are fees for holding these tokens on Digix. But you'll definitely have to check that these are secure vaults, because I'd rather pay a little bit for security than pay nothing and not be entirely sure. So we'll see who actually wins out in the end, but you can already pick up your Digix DAO tokens on different exchanges really easily, on Shapeshift, on Bittrex, on Kraken, I believe on Kraken. You can't get it on Poloniex, unfortunately. I don't know why. I'm pretty sure I filled out the petition a long time ago. But they do what they do on that exchange. But yeah, you might want to be holding some. Make sure you don't keep it on exchange or hold it in your personal private wallet, how you get your dividends paid when they're ready. And already, while people are using the small amount of Digix while getting it ready, they're already charging fees for that, and you'll be able to get what's due to you as a Digix DAO shareholder if you are holding those tokens when it officially goes live on the mainnet and they enable these dividends. They're pretty much dividends that pay you, so a little bit sort of source of income. And yeah, if they do even moderately okay on the low to moderate end, then you could see that your return on investment as far as dividends will be like $9 per year for dividend, maybe 50, whatever it is. It's gonna, I guess it's 50. I guess it would be 50, right? If that's what this individual calculated. I'd have to get the math for that. It was an old post that I saw back in the day. We'll see what it really is now. There's a lot of competition in the field. My point is, at the current price of like $9 to $12, the whole time that I've been making videos, I've been saying that is a steal, because the price for some reason loves to touch 12, 13 bucks and go back down to $8. So the price right now is 13 bucks. I don't know if this might be a sell event. If you're a trader, you might want to sell based on what I've seen happen a bunch of times, or maybe it'll never see $8, $9 again and this is it. It's up 33%, like I said, but I don't know if it'll stay there until it goes live, until they prove that they have the tokens. But all these different announcements could push the price past 50 bucks and what it'll be returning in dividends. Who knows? Maybe people do actually just, maybe there's a collapse that starts on the 15, 16 as interest rates are raised here in the United States, and the Ides of March thing people keep talking about and all that fun nonsense. Maybe not nonsense, maybe truth begin to come out, whatever. My point is, Ethereum's a hot thing, and this is being built on Ethereum. It's backed by gold. It's got a good name within the community. Well, a name been talked about a lot. Good and bad are pretty relative because of the delays. They've had some flack, but the delays were also in part because they wanted to make sure that the smart contracts were safe after the DAO hack, the other DAO I talked about that got hacked. They want to make sure everything's safe, that everything's being vetted, that they take their time. It's a small 6-person team doing this. And they also created a light wallet, called Spectrum, in the process that will enable you to see your certificates for your Digix. It has like a graphical user interface that's really nice, stores different tokens, and eventually other tokens built on Ethereum can use the same wallet as well, creating functionality and adding worth to those tokens as well. So yeah, thank you very much for joining me for this drive here as I head to the outlets to pick up some stuff. I know some of you guys like the car videos, so I wanted to make this video a short one. Let me know what you guys think about the new intro if you haven't seen it. And I'm gonna put, I think, an outro in this one as well. And it's been a pleasure, guys. Thank you very much for watching. Subscribe if you haven't. I like to talk about different tokens built on Ethereum, other cryptocurrencies as well, current happenings and thoughts and opinions in the cryptocurrency community. Share this video with all your Digix fans if you want to know why the price for that is up today. Or if you want people to get interested and pick some up or get their thoughts, hit like so others can find this video more easily when they search for it on YouTube. And much love to you all. Thank you. I really appreciate you guys watching. It's really encouraging stuff. Take care. Crypto out.